Would you join me for the flag salute?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear Father, help us to be receptive to the thoughts and challenges that come to us through prayer, through the printed page, and from the world around us, and help our leaders to find the best solutions to the problems that we face. We ask this in your name. Amen.
Amen.
In compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act, this is to announce that adequate notice of this meeting has been provided. Also pursuant to the 2014 bylaws, rules, and regulations of the Board of Chosen Freeholders of the County of Burlington, time shall be set aside on the agenda for the receipt of public comments. Public comments will be received with respect to agenda items prior to board consideration of resolutions to be adopted. An additional opportunity for public comment will occur later in the meeting. Public comments shall be limited to 5 minutes per speaker. Unused time may not be transferred to another speaker. Persons may speak once per public comment period. I direct the Deputy Clerk to enter into the minutes of this meeting, this public announcement, and the advance written notice of this meeting. Freeholder Bellegarde.
Here.
Freeholder Donnelly.
Here.
Freeholder Howard. Freeholder Schwartz.
Here.
And Director Gargano.
Here. At this point, I'm looking for a motion for the approval of the minutes of the meeting of April 9th.
So moved.
Motion by Freeholder Donnelly, second
Second.
by Freeholder Bellegarde. Questions or additions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? At this point, we'll move on to public comment on agenda items. As Paul mentioned, we're going to have this up part right now about items on the agenda. Later on in the meeting, we'll have an opportunity to talk about any items that you'd like to discuss. Mr. Milanos, are you agenda item or after?
Later on, but I like that one that you got 21. The 21 there, I really appreciate that we start thinking our own people.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, man.
I'm not sure.
Anyone else? Seeing none, we'll close this public portion, move on to resolutions. I'd like to make a motion to approve item number 1. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion by Gargano, second by Donnelly. Questions?
So I do have a couple questions, if you
Okay.
don't mind. Thank you. All right, so I think you and I might have had different lists because mine was not alphabetized. So,
Same sheet of music.
okay, so I'll give you page numbers. I don't know if they're gonna match, but on my page 5, Rodier Ebersberger, $5,300 for various capital improvements.
We're off on our numbers.
Is yours alphabetized? Can you look under R-O-D-I-E-R?
Do you have this brick?
Yes.
What is
Okay.
I was going to say, that's what it is.
They're the architect doing the evidence storage.
I'm sorry, doing the what?
They're doing the evidence storage building.
Oh, okay, great. I don't know if this next one is you as well. I'm not sure where this goes to. Laufer, Delana, I don't even know how to say his names. There was some kind of spec fees, S-P-E-C. I don't know if those are special fees or some kind of specification fees. I had it on page 19.
A lot of times I know what these are,
Okay.
so.
How much is it, Amy?
It's only $750. I just wasn't aware of what this was.
I'm sorry that your bill is out. I don't know how that.
You know, I'm not too worried about that one. If you can't find it, it's okay. Page 19, yeah. Walker is the first name?
B-spec fees. Walker, Delana, Catachina, and Jensen. I don't know.
Okay. If you can just get back to me on that, that's fine. I'm going to recuse myself from the YMCA and from the Burlington County Bar Association. There was one, and Mr. Brickley, this might be for you, Mazer Consulting, $3,787.
White Street Bridge, I believe.
Okay. And then my last one is probably for you too. Environmental resolutions. That one wasn't a big one either. It just had professional services for just over
They're
$200.
handling the doing the specification for the demolition of the old nursery school.
Okay.
At Buckland.
Yep. Okay, that's all I had.
Okay.
Thanks. Sorry for the confusion tonight.
Any other questions? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions?
Just as I know.
Nope, that's noted. All right, at this point, I'll move by unanimous consent on items 2 through 20.
Second.
Motion by Gargano, second by Donnelly. Questions?
I was just wondering if I could just have clarification on items 8 and 13.
I would be the print shop.
This is for our Xerox board machine. This is 6 months worth of maintenance.
Okay.
And then 13 would be the civil serve software maintenance.
The civil service. Which item was that?
13.
13.
We use a special
Nope.
software system to process the civil process documents.
Oh, okay.
Sheriff's Department has to,
Okay, great. Thank you. That's all I had.
All right, ready? Any other? All in favor?
Fine.
Opposed? Abstentions? Freeholder Bellegarde?
Okay, at this time, I would like to move for unanimous consent items number 21 and 22.
Motion by Freeholder Bellegarde, second by Freeholder Donnelly. Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Joe, would you handle Freeholder Howarth?
Mr. Director, on behalf of Freeholder Howarth, I would like to move for unanimous consent of resolution items numbered 23 through 32.
Motion by Freeholder Donnelly, second.
Second.
Second by Freeholder Bellegarde. Questions?
I do have a question on number 30.
Excellent.
Questions
That's cool.
tonight. I don't know if Joe, if you can answer this, or somebody else, but this authorization is this just for the supplies or supplies and installation? And if it's for supplies and installation, are we also, is this something that we need to go out to bid for?
I can answer all those questions.
Great.
It's for the supplies and the installation.
Okay.
It's a state contract purchase, so we don't go out to bid. We're purchasing
Okay.
under the state
So we're
cooperative
going-
purchasing agreement.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good. Thank you.
Okay. Any other? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Freeholder Schwartz?
This time I'd like to move for unanimous consent for items number 33 and 34.
Motion by Freeholder Schwartz, second.
Second.
By Freeholder Bellegarde. Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? At this point, we'll move to item F, nomination and election of a solicitor adjuster for the balance of the current term. Do I hear any nominations?
I'd like to nominate Kendall Collins.
Okay. Any other? Hearing none. Roll call by name.
Freeholder Bellegarde.
Kendall Collins.
Freeholder Donnelly.
Kendall Collins.
Freeholder Schwartz.
Kendall Collins.
And Director Gargano.
Kendall Collins.
Congratulations.
I want to thank the board for giving me this opportunity.
This isn't
I promise
public.
I'll work very hard and do the very best job that I can for you. So thank you for showing the confidence in me, and I look forward to working with all of you as solicitors. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Questions from the press?
Yes, item number 2, resolution 2. I'd be interested in hearing details about the capital improvements, either now or if it's too lengthy, just wanting to check in with.
We'll set up a meeting with you and Mark, because it is, we can go over an abbreviated version of it, or you can have a more detailed briefing. It's up to you.
Okay, could I just have a more abbreviated version?
For item number 2, in November of 2013, the board passed its 2013 capital program. It was comprised of issuing debt to pay for those projects, as well as accepting grant funds. Between then and now, we've got the confirmation for grant funds totaling approximately $18.7 million this resolution authorizes us to spend those grant funds. And those grants are for maybe about a dozen different projects, for which we were about a dozen different projects which were awarded, and I can get with you afterwards to show you those projects.
All right. Thank you. That's it.
That's good? Okay. At this point, we will open up for public comment on any items. Any volunteers? Come on up.
This 21, they're gonna try to give some service to the military people.
So what 21 does, and I think, we've done this in the past too, but it really is an agreement with the Joint Base to provide services through our medical examiner's office.
That sounds good because, we got a lot of doctors that we throw out, and we military people, including myself that was in combat for 3 years, we need that people to help us. And that's the only one they can understand us. When you go to a civilian doctor, it's a different story. And,
Yeah, so just to be clear, the medical examiner's office, unfortunately, is after somebody passes away. When they're deceased, the medical examiner would go out and provide services at that point.
yeah, but what happened here in Philadelphia, we used to have a hospital there. They closed it. For Mama, they closed it. Bayonne, all these places, they've been closed, including for days. And we don't have no place to go. When we go to that gate, we go through hell to try to get in there.
Yeah.
And this is our base. That's why I tried to talk to Mr. Giuliano and the rest of the freeholder to find a home for our people. We the first one to go through the war, and we the last one to give anything. And I think that's why I'm here, asking questions, and like Mr. Giuliano, was not listening to me. The only person that didn't listen to me was the senator. He's retired, Saxon, and we right now I don't have no place to go. And I think I deserve, and my people, especially people that put 41 years like I did, deserve somebody to take care of us. And I got my friend here. He was a pilot in Korea, and he was the one with me during the war, and he decided to come to listen what I got to say. But I'm just concerned about our people, the people that we were there first, and we did last to get anything. And I want to know what you guys are going to do about it. And I need your help. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else? Seeing none, we will move on to freeholder comment. Comment by the freeholders. Freeholder Bellegarde.
Thank you. So, Mr. Milanos, this might actually appeal to you as far as my comments go. This Saturday, the Armed Forces Heritage House Museum is doing a fundraiser, doo-wop event out in Indian Acres in Medford from 10 until 4. They asked that I announce that event. There's going to be a number of veterans that are honored there as well. So if you have a chance, it's open to the public. Everyone's invited to attend. My only other comment is best wishes to Pete, as this is his last meeting this evening. It's been a pleasure getting to know you in the time that I've been here, and thank you for your service to the board for all of your years. And good luck, and excited about having you on board, Ken. I mean, not that you haven't been, but
Thanks very much.
that's all I have.
Freeholder Schwartz.
Yes, I just want to remind everybody that this coming Saturday from 11 till 4 is our special It's Raining Cats and Dogs event at the shelter. Eve, is there anybody here from the health department who wants to, Tina, just mention it a little bit about it?
Sure. We have many vendors, activities for dogs. Come out and adopt a dog or a cat.
Also, I just wanted to comment, give our condolences to the family of Dick Archer. A lot of you know Dick for many, many years. He was, where is Mr. Dreby? Is he? No? Okay, but it's basically Dick Archer was a moving force in both firefighting and EMS, and regrettably he died all too soon this past week, so I want to express our condolences to the family. Also, some of you may be aware that again we're regrettably seeing more of hate crimes coming up again. There was out in Kansas, there were 3 people who were killed by a right-wing former member of the Ku Klux Klan. Ronaldo Rivera from the United States Department of Justice has been in contact with me. We have talked in the past about a Human Relations Commission, and he would like to come to either the next or the meeting after that conference session of the freeholders to give a presentation to help us get a better understanding on how to deal with these situations. Do I need to make a motion for that, or can we just contact him and ask him to come? How do you want to work that?
Yeah, we'll set the agenda. We'll talk about it. We'll get it set up.
So I can go ahead and
Well, no,
do that?
we'll talk to our staff after the meeting and we'll get something set up. Let's figure out what we need to do.
What does that mean?
We're gonna talk about it and get it worked out.
That he will come?
Yeah, we'll get it here.
Okay. And I think that's about all I have.
Freeholder Donnelly?
Thank you, Director. Well, Pete, it's been a long road, brother. We've had our ups, we've had our downs. Largely, I think we've moved the ball forward. And I know you've helped in very significant ways moving the ball forward. Your dedication to the board, to the employees, to the residents of Burlington County is appreciated. I wish you nothing but luck, nothing but success, nothing but happiness. I know that you're going to be sitting here at every meeting, just because every other Wednesday's must-see TV for you. So we look forward to seeing you back, but I am very happy for you, and thank you for everything that you've done for the county. Kendall, welcome aboard, brother. Welcome aboard in a different capacity. You got big shoes to fill, you know that. And thankfully you've had time to work with Pete and train under Pete. And then the last thing I have is that last week I had the opportunity to swear in the new officers of BMAC. And for those that aren't aware, BMAC stands for Burlington County Military Affairs Committee. It's a committee of civilian residents of Burlington County whose sole focus is to aid the warrior at their time of need, or aid the warrior that's 1,000 miles from home and would like to go to a ball game. This group of civilians raises anywhere between $50,000 and $80,000 a year, and every year around the holidays, they dump their coffers out and give it back to each of the activities on Joint Base Dix, McGuire, and Lakehurst. It is most appreciated by the leadership of the base because, as anyone can understand, when budgets get tight, a lot of that R&R money is the first thing to disappear. So this affords the leadership of the base the opportunity to get their airmen, midshipmen, Marines, soldiers, I think that's everything, guardsmen as well, out to different venues and different events socially throughout the year. So I congratulate their efforts, and we're very thankful for new folks stepping up to take the reins. Thank you, Director.
Great job, Pete. I mean, when it's all said and done, I mean, you've done, in my time here, every time we've turned around and we've made a lot of tough choices and tough decisions, you've all been there and you've supported us and you've given us great advice throughout the process. So you will be missed. The other thing that I'm going to bounce to is that Joe Donnelly, one of our own. Oh, I am. I'm going to do it for you because I'm just that type of guy. New Jersey Conference of Mayors elected Joe Donnelly Freeholder of the Year this year.
I don't know why.
There you go. Just real quick, Joe's a great public servant. I've served with him for a while now, and you know he's done a lot of good things for Burlington County and for all the towns that he served in. He's been a champion for the taxpayers, and when it's all said and done, a lot of the leadership that Joe has shown as a freeholder in Burlington County has changed the way a lot of counties do the business in the state of New Jersey. So it's real proud to have one of our own get that type of an honor, and great job, Joe. And with that, I'd be looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by Freeholder Donnelly,
Second.
second by Freeholder Bellegarde. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Guys got it.